Welcome back to Let's Play Heritage. This is Belias22, and we're gonna get right into it. I just realized I saved in slot 0. What? Starting right off the bat, huh? What's... physics books. Oh, great. Okay. It's been a couple days since I played this, so... trying to, there's gotta be a hint in this. A point in space wouldn't cast any shadow. Then a line would cast a simple dot. A line would be the shadow of the square. Notice how a 3D object reflects a 2D shadow. Lastly, we can imagine the shadow of a 4D object, 5D counting time as a dimension being A. The rest of the text is struck, and in a margin a question mark is drawn. Alright, well, all I can honestly think to do is, looks like I thought there was a face in that. All I can think to do now is go outside to the shed, because I got a bunch of numbers. 5 numbers. Leave. It was 324. Maybe 1324. Oh, even better. Okay, 1, 3, 2, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. Nope. Okay, so maybe I just don't have that information yet. I really don't know. Every time I see this, like, super realistic painting, it kind of freaks me out a little bit. Is that a roach? Or is that my feet? Those are just my feet. Okay. I don't know why I jumped to roach as my first assumption. Is there a light in here I can turn on and I'm just not aware of? Yes, it is. Belias, okay with that. Clock. Why, oh why is there no more clues? I don't need to keep reading that book anymore. I don't know. A point in space wouldn't cast any shadow. Then a line will cast a simple dot. Oh! Is it... Let me see, because... that kind of corresponds to the symbols. Maybe I was wrong in assuming it was numbers. To perceive... God, every time I come out here it sounds like there's like monsters growling in the backgrounds. Can I... Okay, no. So a point in space wouldn't cast any shadow. A line will cast a dot. So line dot. So line dot square line. A line will cast a dot as a shadow. Line dot square line. Try. Like, it actually gets worse when I hear it when I'm in the lock area for some reason. Okay, so it's down 1, it's up, down, E, N, okay. Okay, so a line will cast a dot, a square will cast a line, a line will cast a simple dot, a square will cast a line. in the fifth dimension, which is time. Maybe I'm not supposed to try and figure it out. Square, line. A point in space wouldn't cast any shadow. A line will cast a simple dot. A line would be the shadow of the square. Notice how a 3D object reflects a 2D shadow. I don't know. This looks to be a nice house though, minus, all the monsters. Oh god, that swung open like really fast. I was not expecting that. Why is my character flinging that door open like that? No needs already in my... Maybe there's something in the note. Okay, so... Well, that put me... The note for the book put me up here, so it kind of does not make sense. Okay, so the brick wall's new. Oh, okay, I thought it was locked in here for a second. I don't even have any commentary for this. This is just so... Jeez. Maybe something with the lights? A point in space wouldn't cast any shadow. Then a line would cast a simple dot. A line would be the shadow of the square. Notice how a 3D object reflects the 2D shadow. Lastly, we can imagine the shadow of a 4D object. I'd like to know very much why this... I'm pretty sure I'm a girl in this game. Why this girl has absolutely nothing to say about any of this. Okay, a 3D object casts a 2D shadow. The only 3D object here is... Oh god. Is this. And it's a square here, and so that casts a 2D shadow. I just thought of something. Point in space wouldn't cast a shadow. So that's that. So a point casts nothing. A line would cast a dot. Point in space wouldn't cast a shadow. A line in 3D space would in 2D space would cast a dot, which makes sense. And a 3D shape. I don't understand because it's so much information. A 3D object reflects a 2D shadow. What? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Point in space wouldn't cast shadow. So a point. So wait. A 0, a dot, a blank dot, line, maybe So blank dot line. So a point in space wouldn't cast a shadow. So maybe I'm working with the shadows of the symbols for this. So a point in space wouldn't cast a shadow. A line would cast a dot. 0 dimensions, 0 dimensions, 1 dimension, 2 dimension, 3 dimension, 4 dimension. So a line in space wouldn't a dot in space wouldn't cast a shadow. A line in space would cast a dot. A square would do that. So maybe this and then here. A point in space would not cast any shadow, so 0. Then a line would cast a dot. A line would be the shadow of a square. Line. Notice how a 3D object reflects a 2D shadow. So maybe another line and then I'd like to know very much what my grandmother was doing in here. So much so that she was doing all this. Here's the thing though, there's gotta be some kind of other hint. There's got to be something. Well, I can see into that room that's blocked off with the brick wall, so I know that's there. Battery for a laptop. Haven't seen a laptop. Jewelry box. Use. Can't use it like that. Use. Can't use it like that. Use with trash bin. Use with cup. It really does have to be here, because there's nothing else. There is absolutely nothing else for me to do anywhere in this house that I can see. If I am wrong, I remember Granda named Kaluza before. Something about 5th dimension. Maybe it's in one of these books? Hypercube. God, I know there's something. You know, I'm gonna have to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really sorry that nothing interesting has happened here. Until next time, it's Belias22. You guys have a good day.